We're good to go?
We're good to go.
We're good to go. Here we go. It's the Week 10 recap of the Matt Night Fantasy Football Extravaganza. I'm sorry for those of you who were waiting last week for our update video blog, but my computer gave me the old blue screen of death and forbade me, if I may say, forbade me to use it. So we're taking a pause. We had to take a pause last week. We're back this week, and we come back this week with great news for our buddy behind the camera, Tom Stark. That for you, Tom, the Jets didn't lose this week. They were on a bye week. The Jets didn't lose this week. So for Tom, it's a good week.
The Giants did.
The Giants did lose. Thank you, Tom, for throwing that one in there. We move on. We move past that. We talk about the fantasy studs and some issues, some problems here. Let's start off with the big man, Adrian Peterson, who left the game Week 10 with an injury. It's a torn ligament in his knee. So what they're going to do is they're going to evaluate it. They're going to give him the MRI. They realize that they have the torn. It's an LCL, which isn't as bad as the ACL or the MCL. I'm no doctor. What do I know? All I know is that he's out for Week 11, and there is a possibility that they may shut him down for the rest of the season. So you want to keep him on your roster. It'll take up a spot, but it's going to give you 0 points for a while. Your best bet is to cut him and hope that he comes back, but you're going to probably have to buy him at a little bit of a higher price. He's just going to take up a roster spot. Cut Adrian Peterson for Week 11 and hope that they don't shut him down because he's been a beast this year. He was putting up a real big Rookie of the Year candidacy. Is that a word? Candidacy? Yeah? Okay. Sometimes I just make up words. Adrian Peterson, keep an eye out for him as the season progresses. If you get to use him later on, there is, like I say, there's a possibility he may not be around for the rest of the year. Just keep an eye out for him. Let's talk Brian Westbrook. Brian Westbrook for Week 10, 183 total yards and 3 touchdowns. He's putting an MVP year together, as much as it pains me to talk about anything positive on the Philadelphia Eagles. He's having a real nice campaign. He's going to have a real good matchup against the, who are they got here? Miami Dolphins Week 11. Everybody knows Miami's 0-9. They haven't won a game yet. They're just, there's actually a team worse than the Jets, as much as that's... Can you believe the Jets are 1-8 and not in last place because of the Miami Dolphins? How about that, huh, Tom? Yeah? Okay. Sometimes he just doesn't know what to say because it hurts so much. He's got a nice matchup against the Miami Dolphins for Week 11. I'm going to make him the #1 running back for this week. So, Brian Westbrook, Philadelphia Eagles. Torrey Holt is actually back. Mark Bulger is at 100%. A lot of people forgot about the St. Louis Rams because of their awful start. They finally won a game this week. And as long as Mark Bulger is at 100%, Torrey Holt's going to be a beast. He's still their most consistent player. Steven Jackson's still banged up a little bit. He's going to produce. They may put together a couple of wins towards the end of the year. They're obviously out of playoff contention. But Torrey Holt is good for fantasy stats. Let's put him as a pretty decent starter for Week 11. They got the 49ers. The 49ers are dreadful. Awful game Monday night against Seattle. And there is a very good chance that the 49ers might just give up 30 points to the Rams. So keep your eye out for Torrey Holt. Torrey Holt's a nice little deal there. Hey, these guys are back here for the Week 10 winner. Team Slorgs, remember them from Week 3? A second-week winner. I cannot believe it. It's the first winner. It's the first person this year, the first team this year that's won 2 weeks in a season. How about that? History-making fantasy football in the Matt Night Fantasy Football Extravaganza. Team Slorgs. Another gift certificate to Lori and Me Sports Memorabilia in Colts Neck. We thank them for powering the Matt Night Fantasy Football Extravaganza. For the 3rd straight week, this guy emails me all the time and tells me how great he is and how it should be called the Gut Shot Drew League after this coming year. Guy's been in 3rd place for 3 weeks. You can't argue with the fact. 3 weeks of the last 10, he does have the 1st place lead. It is a 2-point lead, though, because Team High Life right behind them in 2nd place for the overall lead. 6 weeks left. We got 6 more weeks to mess around. 7 weeks, actually, with Week 11 coming up. Thank you to Sawmill, by the way, too. Sawmill Sports, I was going to say Sports Memorabilia, but that's the other sponsor, right? Sawmill Cafe in Seaside Park. We thank them for powering the Matt Night Fantasy Football Extravaganza. Check out their website at sawmillcafenj.com. Our website is here. There it is. The Giants lost, so I'm a little bit flustered this week. We'll talk after Week 11. Maybe a celebrity will stop in, because I see everybody, Kramer's G-string, he's got celebrities walking in. The Alt Fault's got celebrities walking in. Who's my celebrity? Whoever's in the box right behind me. That's my celebrity. Tom Stark is the ultimate celebrity. We'll see what he does for Week 11. We'll see you guys after Week 11 with the Matt Night Fantasy Football Extravaganza.